Hi. We're sorry that we haven't been able to catch up with you guys. We've just been so busy with school. How are we? Well, transferring to Ateneo was probably one of the biggest decisions I've made in a while. Having studied in the same school for so many years, I was really looking forward to a different environment, the new people, a new start. Then, well, you know what happened next. Initially, I was quite grateful for the cancellation of classes. But weren't we all? We were finally getting our well-needed break, but that was only because we thought that it would only last for 2 weeks. However, those weeks soon turned to months, and we all spent our last year of junior high at home, without even having the opportunity to say goodbye to our old classmates and teachers. Who would have thought that March 15 was our last day of physical classes? But that's beside the point. Although our first year in Ateneo Senior High School was not anything like we expected, we took what we could get. After all, it was still better than nothing.
It took me a while to reflect on what's happened so far. I entered this decade wide-eyed, hoping to see the world in crystal clear 2020 vision. And surprisingly, I got what I wanted. Before the pandemic started, my family would visit my grandparents every week in QC. And to get to their house, we would have to pass by the one and only Ateneo de Manila campus. I remember staring out my window, imagining myself in the blue blouse and brown trousers, walking through those tall gates daily. But fate wasn't in my favor, nor anyone's favor as a matter of fact. I probably wasn't specific in my wishes. I prayed every night before I went to bed that I would pass the dreaded A shape. Well, fortunately, I did. However, I never said I would study on campus. In all fairness, God did grant me that wish. I guess I just wasn't as direct as He wanted. Although the concept of homegrown and transferee was discredited and seemed to not have much meaning, I couldn't truly call myself an Atenean. How could I when I've never even stepped into campus as an official student? Like what I said, it was still better than nothing.
I know I'm privileged to have a home during this pandemic, to have clothes in my back, and to have food on the table. Even more that I was able to try out new things and continue my hobbies to cope with the situation. But there's no escape to the harsh realities now. How can we avoid all the bad news when it's all that we see and hear? It's on the headlines, the daily news, even our news anchor during our morning check-ins.
It's honestly so exhausting to hear about these unprecedented times or ending each email with "stay safe." Well, what can we do? Not much but to hope. Hope for a better government, hope for a vaccine, and hope for a better tomorrow. With the world put on pause, there's nothing much to do but to keep moving forward, as cheesy as it sounds.